So today I'm gonna talk about how to demonetize your emotions. First, let me ask you a question. When you open your YouTube page, when you open TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter, there's a stimulus in your brain that tells you that you're craving for something, that you're gonna feel great when you click on something, when you watch, or when you see a red notification. You're anticipating something, and that's dopamine, that magical chemical in your brain that says to you that you're about to feel something so great, so powerful. Sometimes it's a negative trait. It gives us negative effects, instant gratification instead of delayed gratification. But how can you make it work for us? How can you make it work for you to work in your favor? And that's what we're gonna talk about right now. When I was just working on a video a few months ago about biohacking, there's this theory that people work on windows of hours that they're most comfortable with, and this is called chronotypes. Within that chronotype is chronotype zones, or the chronotype zones, which means that there's this windows of hours that you're at your peak. Imagine if you think or you teach your brain to crave for those hours, crave for those moments where you're at your peak, your mind is its sharpest. Your mind is at its sharpest during these hours. Crave for those things. But first, how can we know what a chronotype zone is? So there's three types of chronotypes. Chronotypes, which are larks, third birds, and night owls. Larks are the morning persons, which are typically waking up in 4 a.m., 5 a.m., something like that. Third birds, meanwhile, are waking up probably 7 a.m., 8 a.m. And night owls, they wake up 10 a.m. and they typically work at night. Third birds were the normal ones, were the office workers ones. We tend to work at 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. Normal. And I figured out that all these years I've mistaken myself as a night owl. But in reality, I'm actually a third bird. And that made a big difference in my workflow. When I started to work on the hours that I'm at my sharpest, it made all the difference. Imagine 16 hours of work, but you haven't done anything actually. 16 grueling hours of work. No standing from your desk, just seeing a blank Word document. You haven't written anything, you haven't edited any single video, you haven't made any single content. 16 grueling hours of work. And I would admit, I procrastinated a lot. Even till today. Up until this hour, it's already 11 p.m. I haven't done anything. And this is just probably one of the best achievements in this day. Because, again, I'm on a rut again. I don't know how to get back on track again. You might see me here preaching about all these biohacking tracks, but I'm just human. And I'm using these videos to bring back my discipline, my inspirations, my motivations. Imagine if you can just work on the hours that you're at your sharpest. When I started doing this, I finished a week of work for just one day. Imagine that. 1 week worth of work can just be done in 4 hours when you're at your sharpest, when you're in your zone, in this type of flow state. That's the power of demonetizing your emotions. What do I mean actually by demonetizing emotions? It means not subjecting yourself from the emotions that makes you want to do something that is not actually necessary to reaching your goals. Some people might call it shiny object syndrome. You see this shiny object and you suddenly want to do it. You suddenly want all your attention, suddenly all goes through it. But actually, it doesn't move the needle for you to reach your goals, to achieve your goals. It's just a shiny object. It doesn't mean anything for your long-term goals. Get rid of the shiny objects and work on the tasks that you set a month ago that you know yourself will lead you to the goals that you've set last month. I know you have goals. You have goals in your mind. Maybe you've been sidetracked. But all these years, all these experiences, and all these experimentations that I've done have led me to the conclusion that you can hack your brain. You can literally cheat from your brain. Because you really can't trust yourself anymore. Imagine that same habits, that same thinking, that same mentality kept you from reaching your goals. You have to learn to not trust your brain all the time. Demonetize your emotions. People are making money from you. People are making money off of you because you can control your brain. Imagine these OnlyFans models making millions of dollars per month. Who are the people that are giving them money? The people who can't control their lust, who can't control their emotions. Sports betting. Who are the people bringing in best money? The organizers. From the people who can control their greed. Scams on YouTube even. Who are the people making money from scams? Scamming people on YouTube. The scammers. Who are the people getting scammed? The people who are dumb. Who are stupid. Who are naive. I'm not calling them idiots. But the thing is, they're in some type of greed or gluttony or craving for money that they fell for this trap. There's some level of ignorance to them that made them subject to these kinds of scams and schemes. And to be completely honest with you, I've been scammed as well in the past. But I've learned from it. And that's why I'm teaching these things to you. You might say to yourself, who the heck is this brown guy teaching me all these things? I don't even know his name. Who cares about my name? What you should care about is how you can get value from this video. It's already been 13 minutes of recording this. Maybe I would trim this out. It might be 10 or 8 minutes long. I hope I generated value from you and teach you that. I'm sorry. My eyes are getting itchy. And taught you things that others wouldn't tell you. This self-improvement YouTubers making bank off of you by telling you these different things that you can just get anywhere from the internet. But why are they making money from you? Because you've been subject to something else. Sure, there are some valuable knowledge here and there, but do you actually need to get told, to be scolded, to be shaken on the head by 7 different people for 7 different times? I don't think so. It's just you and the instant gratification that you get from these people. Don't get me wrong. I'm all in for that. I'm all in for people making money. But sometimes you have to ask yourself, is this actually helping you? That's it for now, and that's basically it.